Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a full tutorial of Roblox Iron Assault. So when you spawn in, you'll probably be around right here, and if you're in a public server, I recommend racing to a bigger country like the Soviet Union, Germany, or France, but I do recommend being in a private server for this, or hosting your own game and not letting anyone join. You can watch tutorials about that. But if you are in a single server like I am, you'll see this entire world right here. And I do recommend picking a big country, maybe like France or Germany. But for this video, I will be talking about the Soviet Union. So let's just wait for everything to load. So there's three phases: the purchase units phase, the move units phase, and the attack phase. Right now, we are in the purchase units phase. So if you're in a big country like the Soviet Union, um, if you see something like this, you can press on it and press the shop button, and you can get more troops. And if you don't have a city at all, you can press on one territory and then press that, and then now you have a city where you can buy troops from. So in the move units phase, you can move units around by clicking these arrows, and if you're on mobile, you press this to merge, or if you're on computer, you can press T to merge. So congratulations, you just merged some troops. And if I want to put all these troops into one thing, I can then merge them all. And now I have 25 troops in Moscow. So that is pretty much the move units phase. So for example, if you're attacking, which we'll work on that later, you can move all your units where that country is. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we can get past into the attack units phase. So now we're in the attack phase, which, for example, if I want to attack Tanatuva, you press this icon. If you want to attack Tanatuva, you press the flag, and it will show up like this. Then you press this arrow right here, and this is your actions bar. So if I want to form an alliance with them, we'll get to that later, I can form an alliance with them. But for now, you should declare war. And it says right here, the Soviet Union has declared war on Tanatuva. And if there's just a lot of things popping up on the screen, all these notifications, if you're on computer, you can right click all of them and make them all disappear. So in the attack phase, you want to press your troop, and if you see this red sniper button, you want to press that, and now you're attacking them. So now all their troops are gone, and if they have one territory like Tanatuva, you press your troop again, and you press this, and now they've surrendered. So now you know the basics of the phases, and every single phase, you get all these resources and political power. You can spend your resources on troops. And if you have a silver city, that equals one more resource. If you have a major golden city, that equals two more resources. So now I'm going to be talking about resources. So resources can be used to get troops, boats, or tanks. And if you have a major city, you can get tanks and nukes, which that'll be explained later. But if you have a silver city, you can only get troops and boats. Now I'm going to be talking about the productivity. Productivity is an essential in this game. If you have very low productivity, you'll easily have revolts, and you'll get less resources. As you can see, the AI also does stuff in this game. For example, Hungary has declared war on Estonia. So if you have low productivity, you'll get less resources, and there is a chance that other countries will declare war on you and revolt against you. And you might have noticed every single time I declare war on a country, my productivity heads down. And if you want to get more productivity, all you have to do is press this, press the button that you did for the actions, and now you're in your decisions tab. So right now, I'm a communist country. If I want to be more communist, I can do this. And for an example, as you can see, it says plus 10 communist and plus 10 productivity. And this is the same for a ton of these. For example, if I want to install capitalism in my country, I'll have plus 20 democracy, but minus 10 productivity. So that's how the decision tabs work, but I'm going to improve worker conditions. Now let's move on to the political power. If you declare war on a country, you lose 2 political power. If you want to form an alliance with a country, you lose 5 political power. I'm going to talk about alliances now. Alliances can be, for the form alliance, -5 political power, +10 productivity. So it will up your productivity. And keep in mind, if you want to ally with a bot country, you'd have to be the same ideology as them or be a non-aligned country. So if I want to form an alliance with Mongolia, they will do it. But if I want to form an alliance, for an example, with France, the odds are deny it, as we can see here. So, especially if it's a player, they'll probably think about it for a little bit, but odds are a player would probably accept your ally request, unless if they're thinking of declaring war on you, which usually that doesn't happen much. But yeah, the AI can do stuff in this game. I'm gonna talk about research now. Every single time you take a territory, you either get 1, 2, 3, or heading up. So for an example, if I click on Moscow, Moscow's research value down here is 3. If I click on Voronezh, research value is 0. If I press on Stalingrad, research value is 2. So the more research you have, the more stuff that you can research into. And if you're wondering why major cities is so much, it's because it gives you 2 more resources. So that's pretty much the basics up here. This is your country, and this is your flag. This is your ideology. Obviously, to change your ideology, you go up here and change it, and do all this stuff. I'm going to talk about liberation right now. You can liberate countries, but you cannot do it in the attack phase. You can only do it in purchase units phase and move units phase. That's most of the basics of the game. If you don't want to see all the flags, and the flags are pretty annoying, you can press all this stuff. You can press the thing down here. And if you don't want to listen to the music, you can just press the mute button. That's pretty much it. There's obviously custom matches that you can play, but I recommend staying in AI mainly AI servers. But for most of the time, to get a hang of the game, there's obviously more tips than that. But that's pretty much it. If you want to, like, yeah, if you want to, you can also change. You can also promote ideology in this game. So for an example, it costs 4 political power though. So if I want to make the United States communist, I can just go like that. And now, every single time I do that, they have +10. So now it's 30% communist and 70% democracy. So, send resources. That's pretty useful if you want to send resources to an ally that's at war. But that's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to send a selected territory, you press on this. You click on one of your territories. So, for an example, if I want to give the United States, let's see here, maybe this, I can send the selected territory, but they denied. But if I want to give, like, Japan this or something, then I'll probably accept. But they don't. But you know what I mean. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope this helped you out a little bit. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah.